Fitzpatrick, and all of a sudden, he caught the ball a lot in those games you're talking about on the block. In the game Friday, he caught it facing the basket. Now, when he does that, he can see where the double teams are coming from, and he was better able to find the open players. That's why New York played better on Friday.
So inadvertently, it worked against the Pistons, didn't it? Their misfortune that they showed it to them in those 2 regular season games.
And it worked because Pat Riley was smart enough to pick it up and make the adjustment down in Charleston.
Okay, we'll return with second half action. The Bulls over the Heat by 23 at this point, right after these messages from your local station.
This has been the Prudential Halftime Report, brought to you by the companies of the Prudential. In a changing world, one thing remains rock solid: the Prudential.
Well, Miami with the worst record in the regular season of the 16 playoff teams, earning the opportunity to play the world champions, and the Bulls playing even better in Game 2 than they did in Game 1. Back to Pat Riley. I thought one of the interesting comments he made was that it's a private kind of self-satisfaction out of winning that a man enjoys. He really wasn't the kind of a hands-on, close, touch-me type coach with the players with the Lakers, was he?
No. What he tried to create was a family atmosphere, but let each individual player have his space and have his time. But what he did with the New York Knicks and taking them down to South Carolina was a good move. They were down on themselves. They had lost, 5 out of 6 or something like that. And what he did was he had a chance to bring them back together as a unit and say, look, we're prepared now. Let's just go out and beat Detroit.
Yep, he's a master psychologist. There's no shortening credit there. Let's go now to our Miller Genuine Draft halftime statistics, and Scottie Pippen with 16 of those in the first quarter to lead the Bulls, who shot 59%. The Heat, who shot around 46 on the season, were 43% in the half, and Jordan led all players in rebounds with 8 as he goes for a possible triple-double as Chicago out-rebounded Miami 25-16. And a reminder, later in the game, we'll be presenting the Miller Genuine Draft Genuine Memories feature. Second half coming up. Dick Johnson and Joel Myers, Dick Enberg, welcome back to Chicago Stadium. The leading scorers, Ronnie Cycli having a big first half with 18, Pippen with 20, and Jordan with 17 to lead Chicago. And it'll be Jordan, Paxson, Cartwright back in with Grant and Pippen, the starting 5. Inside to Bill Cartwright. And the 34-year-old veteran from the University of San Francisco has his first points.
Seems like they always open the game with Bill Cartwright, and always in the second half they open it in terms of running a play for Bill and score that time.
Grant with a rebound. Brad Long, Brian Shaw, Glenn Rice, Steve Smith, Ronnie Cycli open the second half for Miami. Cartwright, gonna try another? No, it's to Jordan with 10. Jordan looking for Cartwright. Off the foot of Big Bill and out of bounds. Cartwright, father of 4. You ask him, how's it going? And homie said, loud.
Yes. Here it is right here. Throw it down low. He catches slightly on the baseline side, so he spins to the middle and gets an easy 2. Bill Cartwright on the turnaround jump shot.
Cartwright on the hold as he and Cycli in a bit of a battle. His second foul. He truly is a gray beard at 34. And among, I guess it pays to be a big man, tall, because longevity pays off. You get to last a little longer when you play down in the hole, apparently.
That's true. You get the rebound, outlet it, and say, you guys run down the court. I'm going to stay here and take a break, a breather.
I can just see Kareem now.
Exactly.
Cycli looking for 20, and Jordan has his 9th rebound.
Well, those 2 big men are really banging bodies. Look at them, hitting each other really hard up and down the court. It's going to be a lot of 2 tired big men after this game.
Pippen against Rice. Deflected, and Grant Long comes down with it. Fans wanted traveling. Steve Smith for 3. Won't fall. Jordan with his 10th. How many assists does he have, Ross Schneiderman? 6 assists. So he needs 4 of those, and he'll have a triple-double. Man next to me wrote the book in that category. Smith.
That was an excellent drive. He looked Michael off and took it all the way down for 2 points.
7 for Smith at 19 in game 1.
Steve Smith is really a big guard that can handle the ball and also pass over the defense.
Cycli clears the boards for Miami. Brian Shaw to Rice, who beats everyone down court. Glenn Rice. Well, that toe didn't bother him on that one, and Phil Jackson doesn't like what he sees and has called timeout. 22nd timeout.
Here it is. Steve Smith comes down the middle. He comes, look Michael off, looks the other way, comes back for the layup. 2 points. Shaw's looking all the way down court. He sees Glenn Rice, gets him the ball. Glenn Rice knows what to do with it, dunks it.
Bulls have decided to take a full timeout. We'll take a break. 9:25 left in the third. Welcome back to Chicago. Jordan has it knocked away by Long, and that was one of the turnovers that upset Coach Jackson. 5 possessions, 3 turnovers by the Bulls, and he called a quick timeout here in the third quarter.
Well, that's what happens when you get up 21, 23 points. You start to playing a little loose or a little lackadaisical, and then turnovers start happening.
Cycli, he wanted it, and he draws the foul from Cartwright, his third.
Chicago personal foul, 24.
Well, here it is. They run the pick and roll. Cycli sets the pick. He rolls to the basket. He beats Bill. Bill smacks him upside the head. They said that this was going to be a physical game, and both players, in terms of Cycli and Cartwright, will really anticipating it being physical, and it's definitely been that.
Yeah, they both talked about that. Of course, that comes with the territory, and as you pointed out, Cartwright, despite his age, he can still lay a lot of body on you, and you feel it after 4 quarters.
Yes, you go home, and the first thing you do is get into the hot tub.
66-47 as Rony Cycli has 20 points. Jordan at the other end.
He does that up, and you can hang that long too, I guess.
Something that stays in the air that long ought to have wings, shouldn't it?
Only thing I know is jets, airplanes.
Pippen. 22 for Scotty to lead the Bulls. His playoff high is 32, set in Game 5 against the Lakers in last year's playoffs.
He's established his game right from the beginning when he scored the first 2 points for the Chicago Bulls. You could see then he was going to be in the offense all day.
Glenn Rice intimidated by Pippen's defense, even though he had beaten Scotty. Oh, nice. Grant is fouled by Brian Shaw. That ball going down court without ever touching the floor.
That was the beauty of it. That was the beauty of it.
22, Brian Shaw. His fourth.
Here John passes. He passes up to Michael. Michael sees Grant Long and Cycli. They say, oh, I'm going to split the two of you. Go up under on the other side. Kiss it off the glass for 2 points.
Lockery said it was Dr. J was the first player that really showed you can go up, stay up, and create a whole new game off the floor. And of course, Michael Jordan has just perfected some of Dr. J's moves.
Yes, and the thing about both players is the fact that Coach Lockery also said that both players can palm the ball, and that makes it even that much more difficult because they can get up there and change their shot when guys go up to block it.
Big lead for the Bulls. 7:46 left in the third period. Smith over Jordan. Horace Grant with a rebound.
See, as you can see all day, the Miami Heat has not really gotten too many layups.
Scottie Pippen from outside at 24.
Chicago just keeps them outside shooting jump shots, and then they run off those jump shots. They get the rebound and run down court and score easy baskets.
Inside, Steve Smith. He's done that a couple of times with success.
Well, they show Cycli a lot of respect now. They double teamed him that time for the first time this afternoon, and he